The Audi R8, bit of an iconic supercar of our generation, I suppose. Don't get to work on them enough. Worked on its brother or sister car, the Hurricane, a ton. But whenever one comes up, I always enjoy the quality and the build of an R8. So when Ultimate Finished approached me, because obviously we work together tons and we're always on the phone, and they said, we need one prepping for Waxstock, which is kind of the premier detailing show in the UK. They said, do you want to be in? I said, absolutely. Tell me when you want it done, and I'm there. And as you can see, this is a daily driven R8. Not a ton of time on it, but loads to do. Started out by whipping the wheels off, which exposed super dirty arches. Like I say, daily driven. Owner isn't like a detailing freak like us, so no problem. Now, what was also cool with this project is we would be working with the Nanolex range, a range that I probably am guilty for not using enough. However, if you look at my YouTube channel and go look at my videos, I've got sort of 10 years worth of the history of detailing videos on there, and scattered in there are some Nanolex products, and for the longest time I used pure shampoo by them. So when they said that, I was actually like, yeah, maybe this will reignite and let me play around with a few products. First I grabbed within this sort of project that I was working with was the professional wheel cleaner. Nice to see a wheel cleaner that's just not an iron fallout remover. Listen, I'm down for that, but come on. Back when, like, iron fallout remover would do one job and you'd have a wheel cleaner, and a wheel cleaner would tackle more than just iron fallout. It would do all of the other grime. That's what this does. So that's kind of cool. Listen, you're not taking pictures for Instagram because your wheel's now purple, but you're actually cleaning it with this. I was using it at sort of 1 to 2 dilution because of like the heavy sort of rate that was needed, and as you can see, it also works killer on tyres. You don't just need to use it on heavy sort of built up bad stuff. You can use it as a 1 to 10 dilution, so kind of a cool versatile product to really get my hands with first. Also, if you've done an R8 or you've just seen an R8, which I'm sure everyone watching this video has, they've got a clear engine cover, so I couldn't send it to Waxstock with a dirty engine. It looked like it had been through the Sahara, so a real good soak down with a pressure washer, and then a soak down with some APC, a load of brushes, a rinse off, and a good bit of dressing saw that engine bay nice and clean again. As you'll notice from the wash stage of this video, it was scorching when I did this, so it was a battle to keep things wet and cool as much as it was just to get the job done. But like I say, that had to be done. After that, it was onto the snow foam. Everyone loves snow foam. Now, like I say, I used to use Pure by Nanolex all the time, and then actually gone on to the Ultimate Finish shampoo. So it was kind of cool and reminiscent to get this back in my hand. Great lubricity, great suds, just a solid shampoo. Listen, if the shampoo is kind of a core product to everyone, but every now and again you just want to mess up and play with something different, grab a bottle of this. I'll stick a link in the description below. With the car washed, Glue X was used to remove tar spots, so that's kind of your classic tar and glue remover. Being a black car, I'm not going to sit here and bore you, you can't see it. Did it do the job? Absolutely it did. Not your classic tar and glue remover, it had sort of that orange terp smell to it, so not quite as aggressive as some of them that are out there. So if you're looking for one with a different approach, definitely try that. So once that was done, it was just left for a sort of a mechanical decontamination. That was done with a clay bar, and as you can see, there was a lot. Like I say, this is a daily driver, so I have no qualms with that, and it was good to see it. The paint was then stripped bare. We can inspect it, and as you'd expect, swirl galore. Some random deep isolated scratches in there as well, but mainly just swirls. And because this is a metallic black as opposed to a straight black, it does kind of hide some, but still they're there. You know they're there, and when it gets to wax stock and it's under the lights, it's got to be right. So the first step with any paint correction process on the whole car is to tape up any delicate areas. On the Audis, there's always a bit of that sort of anodized, or I don't know what the finish is, but that sort of flat looking metal. I always tape that up. And then you want to tape up any other areas that you don't want to get polish on, or you don't want transferred onto your pad. So that could be things such as window rubbers. Now in terms of machining, two-step process on this one, and the first step was the ultra cut polish. So this is like your traditional cutting compound. Now you'll hear detailers talk about a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stage polish, whatever they want to tell you. 99 times out of 10, that's not a saying, but we'll run with it, you can do it in, I won't say 2 stages, but with 2 products. You need a cutting compound and a finishing. This cutting compound on the first stage killed off the swirls, and then on the second and third stage really went after those deeper scratches. Wasn't leaving with a massive haze, not to be expected on hard paint such as an Audi, but was quite happy with the cut level. Again, this is hard paint, so it did really well. Once the car was completely cut, the finishing polish, accompanied by the blue foam pad by Nanolex, was smeared in, buffed on and buffed off. Really nice to use, really buttery. The longer you broke it down, the nicer finish it gave, I think, but it really brought out the clarity in the paint, and that's what you want from a nice finishing compound. The nice thing about this finishing polish, I have to say, and the way they've developed their products, is that it can be used on the DA and a rotary as well. So the boys that like a rotary, you're not out of luck here. I know so many people are just developing for DAs now. This one's still good for you, and if you just want to whip up an enhancement on a car, killer product for sure. And as you can see, it really added depth and clarity to the paintwork, and now we're looking at a paint job that you would expect of a car of this sort of magnitude. People are going to argue it's not a supercar. Either way, the paint deserves to look great. Now we needed to lock that in and get that protected. That was time for the Nanolex SI 3D paint coating. Now, kind of cool. This is the max variant, so I use this as a sort of one hit product. Normally I would have a hard base layer and a hydrophobic top. Not with this. And instantly, I give it to it, it added depth. Quite resin heavy, So if you're a user of something like a Geon or a Car Pro, you'll really gel with this product. Instead of sort of sweating out, it sits there in rainbows, buffs off mega easy, I give it that. As always, use your two cloths. You know how to apply coating, and if you don't and you want to see a video about how to apply coatings, leave a comment below. I've got a few more of these longer format detailing videos to come, but I really want to get back into sort of the how-tos and how do you do that when detailing. Everyone just shows off what they're doing, I suppose, now, and the premise of my channel back when was to help people with products and how-tos. I think I want to go back down that route. So any how-tos that you want to see on the channel, hit me up, tell me what you want to see. I don't really care for like testing every product under the sun. Listen, I know what I use and it works well for me, so I'll be showing you how to use those. But if there's processes, let me know. Now, black wheels, black cars, tyres had to be black. Job done. What was next? Interior. Now this interior, like I say, daily driven. Grime everywhere, all over the carpets, dashboards, blah blah blah, but the seats, my favourite thing. Now I know there's not a colour lock video and a Nanolex video, but this is my stuff, I'm telling you. Wait until you see the results of this colour lock strong cleaner. Again, I'll link in the description because Ultimate Finish sell it. It's not a Nanolex strictly, but the results are mind blowing. Wait for it. Shiny leather is not clean leather. Get you some of that. Now the final touch to any detail is clean glass. Reactive glass cleaner, perfect for this, because like I say, I was sent a little selection of bits and pieces, and I'm not digging out on the finish, but in there wasn't a glass coating. But what they did send me was a glass cleaner with a reactive nature to it. Perfect for a car like this. A, because it's daily driven, and B, because it gets driven fast. This glass cleaner has an additive in it whereby you don't need to coat your glass. So if you're scared about coating products, this product's perfect for you. Spray it on, buff it in, wipe it off, and it's actually going to add a hydrophobic layer to your glass as well as cleaning it. Perfect. And there you have it. One super shiny R8 ready for wax stock. Now, like I say, that was back in the summer and this is now autumn and I've got a cold, but excuse that. The car looks great. The guys were really happy. Be sure to go and check out their social media. Go and email them if you've got any questions. Really helpful team and happy to help out. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.